Hi, welcome to Static Caravan and Lodge channel. Now, it's the first vlog I've ever done really for the channel. As I say, we've got 17 subscribers. A couple of weeks ago we only had 6, but the channel hasn't been getting the content. But anyway, I just want to quickly give an introduction. I'm Andrew Jenkinson. I've also got a channel called the Caravan Industry Expert, which has got about 5,500 subscribers thereabouts. That covers touring caravans, it covers motorhomes, campervans, but also it covers some histories, and it's also got the old Static Caravan review on there too. Now the idea is now really is to get those sort of reviews onto this channel. I know there is one. I know there's one out there called My Static Life, but I want to make it know that when it comes from me, it's coming on with some authority. And the thing is, I've written plenty of books on this industry, and a few years ago I wrote a book called The Story of the Static Caravan, the Britain's Favourite Holiday, by the History Press, which you can get online from the History Press direct, or you can get on from Amazon. Now, at the moment, I'm writing a new book called Static Caravan in the 60s and 70s. So basically the heyday of the static caravan in regards hiring out and people sort of buying one really, and sort of get on take and spending, a couple of weeks by the seaside. Before now it's come more of a slight lifestyle, but those days it was more of a rough and ready holiday. And there's going to be some great nostalgic pictures in that book. That book will hopefully be out in October next year, which sounds a long time off. And it will be on Amberley Publishing. If you go on their website, or if you actually indeed go onto Amazon, you'll see details there, and you can forward order that book so that as soon as it comes off that press, it will be sent straight out to you. There'll be no waiting a week or two. So there's that. Right, okay, so what I want to do with Static Caravan and Lodge channel, what I want to do is basically give people an insight into owning a static caravan, owning a lodge, and also do the odd show. I'll be doing some new reviews. I'll be doing some second-hand reviews as well, and also trying to sort of dispel the myth about people being completely ripped off with buying a static caravan. Yes, there's been some greedy people around there, as always is when the time is. There's demand outstrips supply, and yes, as like I say before, we have some people that have really taken advantage, but we've also got a lot of decent park and lodge owners out there who will do the right thing. I think there'll be some more legislation coming through at some stage, because I think it needs to, and I think that will feed through. But the static caravan or the lodge really is a long-term investment, and it's something you don't buy on a whim and expect to get your money back straight away. If I bought a brand new car tomorrow and after 12 months I didn't like it, I'm not going to get what I paid for it. I'd probably be lucky to get 60% of the value of the car of what I did pay for it, depending on the make and model, of course. So there's a lot to discuss, so that's all to come on the channel, and I really do hope I get a lot more people come and watch it. And we're also going to do a little tie-up with a magazine I also write for. I write for Park Home and Holiday Living magazine. I have a column in there every month. I also do reviews, I do site reviews, I also do show reviews, and generally historic stuff as well. I also write for Park Life magazine. Again, I do a mixture of things in there. I do a bit of show reviews. I might do the odd new holiday home review, or buying a used holiday home, and really again anything on the historical side. On Park Life, we are going to do a little thing where if you email Jen, who's at Park Life, she will send you if you email your details, she'll send you a copy of the magazine. And maybe it's something you may want to try and subscribe to at some stage. Same with Park Home and Holiday Living, except there'll be offers on those. So those won't be free to begin with at all. They'll just have to pay for them, unfortunately, or you can get them directly from the newsagents. But if you want to subscribe, you could get a special offer on them. So 2 magazines, as I say, I'm involved with for Park Home and Holiday Living. Been involved with that for a long time, since about 1997. And what's my background? Well, look, my background comes in touring caravans, but it also comes into holiday homes as well, because back in the early 70s, my auntie and uncle bought a static caravan, which was an Astral caravan. It was a new one at the time in 1972, and I remember going looking at with them, my mum and dad, and that was sited up near Bentham, up in Yorkshire, and they kept that for a few years. Also had another sort of distant relative. They bought I think it was a 6970 Pemberton, and again around about 1970-71 on Riverside Caravans Park at High Bentham, which is now a different animal from what it was back then. It was a lot smaller site, and it hadn't been going all that long, but now it's a super park. And they had theirs there. Now then Mum and Dad bought a new Ace Emperor DEB in 1978, and sited it on a caravan park called Trees at Indleton. Sadly, Mum passed away after only 12 months owning the van, but Dad kept it on, and also then swapped that and got a new ABI Belmont in 1983. And my sister joined the fray by she bought a 1977 ABI Constellation and then sold that for a Carnaby. I think it was a Rio, and then she sold that for a Willoughby, and then sold that fairly recently and got a brand new Willoughby Manor. But they're now at a site up near Netherkellet, the side of Carnforth, and Old Hall. And that's another splendid site again. Remember going and seeing that when it just started off in the early 80s, and it's a really super park now. So they've got a really good spot as well. So I've got lots and lots of background in static caravans, or as I like to call them, holiday homes or leisure homes. So that's my background. So I think that was important that I tell you about that. I'm not just somebody who's picked up a camera, seen a bit of a gap, thought, you know what, I'm going to blart on about static caravans and sort of go, here we have a nice kitchen, here we have is it worth 40 grand? Well, I don't know. What do you think? It's not going to be like that. It's going to be a bit more sort of, we're going to keep it very casual, but we're hopefully going to be sort of professional, and you know that it's coming from somebody who's got many years experience. Also as well, I'm hoping to go and do some factory visits. I've done quite a few of those over the years for the magazines as well, which I always love going to see the factory and going behind the scenes. So I'm at the moment trying to get to Carnaby. I've been to Carnaby about 10 years ago, but I'm due another visit, so I'm hoping to get there. And also, I'd like to get up to ABI and probably to Willoughby as well. So, these are things hopefully will be coming up on the channel. And please do like, please subscribe, please save, please tell your friends. And any dealers out there, any park owners out there, I'm always glad to hear from you. And please do invite me. I'm based up here in the Northwest, so I cover that Northwest into North Yorkshire, bit into Wales, Scottish borders. But if you want your park, you want a bit of a review on your park, I could come and have a look, and we could have a chat, how the park was, when it was founded, where your plans are, that sort of thing. And get some general good shots, because I do a lot of still photography as well. So a lot of the images are all mine, and I've got a decent camera set up. I shoot on Nikon, and so as I say, park reviews are great. I can take images, and then I can sell at a very reasonable price back to you, and some parks have done that over the years. So yes, this is a channel that I do hope over the next couple of years is going to grow, and I hope people do like it. Please give us your comments. Please leave some comments on this video. I'd be really happy to hear what you've got to say. At the moment, I'm sort of sat in my little study. It's wet. It's a wet Saturday evening. It's just not now sort of looking like the days to be sort of looking at buying a holiday home, but another month or two, come January, people will be looking at thinking what they're going to do on their holidays, and we'll cover a couple of shows, and hopefully the NEC show in February, I'll do a few coverage on that, because Allen's caravans go there, a couple of manufacturers, I think there's Pemberton go there as independent, and it's Pemberton's 80th anniversary as well. Now if you look, well, what I want to do is, I've done a video on the other channel, the Caravan Industry Channel Expert, but I'm going to put that video, it's a Pemberton from 1958, I'm going to put it onto this this channel, and I'll just alter it a little bit, so it's a little bit different, but it's going to be basically the same, but it'll be slightly different, and to put it on this one. And also there's a video coming up where I go and look at a site which is like going back in the olden days. When I say the olden days, when I was a kid, and my parents used to go looking at parks, used to find a lot of small little sites on farms with maybe just 5 or 6 static caravans on there. Some of them, be very old and quite decrepit at times, or the grass would be knee high, and there'd be no toilet facilities, no main sewage by any means, and it was all gas, and basically really just quite ideal when you think about it, without all those creature comforts we have today. But there was something about those days, and I'll probably be coming up with some videos on that as well. And I found this site, and it's not far from where I live actually, and I knew of its existence, but I'd never been there, and it was just like stepping back in time. There was vans on there from the late 70s, early 80s. Anyway, you'll see the video. It was only a small little video. I'm going to pop it on. So it's coming on the next week or two. And again, please comment on the videos. Don't just watch them. Comment on them, whether good or bad. I just want you to do a comment and let me know what, make sure that I'm getting the right idea. So this is Andy Jenkinson saying good night from the Static Caravan and Lodge channel, and I hope you're going to enjoy this channel as the months go by, and I hope that it's going to be a channel that you're going to look out for, and it's going to give you some insight into this other side of this industry, which the Static Caravan has played a great deal in employment and giving people lots and lots of pleasure over the years. And it's had a bit of a bad patch, there's been no doubt about it. It's probably been one of the worst patches I've seen in my 50 years of following this industry, with the COVID thing. But I think there is light at the end of the tunnel. I'm hoping that I'm going to sort of help be a bit of an ambassador for this industry, for this lifestyle, for people to go out there and say, do you know what, I've listened to what Andy's saying, I'm going to go and look, I know this is going to be a 10-year long-term thing. We're going to buy it, and we're going to choose carefully, make sure we go through all the fine detail, get a solicitor to look over that sort of thing, and know that when we go, we know exactly where we stand, and make sure that all the dots and whatever are all crossed and whatever. So yeah, there'll be some light-hearted moments hopefully on this. As I make mistakes, I'll film the mistakes. But anyway, in the meantime, as I say, I'll see you on the next one. And thank you for watching. And please, give us your comments. Thanks again. Bye for now.